Your news for the state of Tennessee in 10 minutes. Tennessee in 10 is made possible by Tennessee Department of Labor and Workforce Development.
Good morning and thanks for joining us. I'm Amanda Hera. 2 workers with the Department of Children's Services are off the job this morning after a teenager in DCS custody died during a visit with his uncle. That uncle is expected to be in court in Nashville today. Victor Jerry Carver is charged with manslaughter, but in a new twist, the district attorney is now working to get the charges dropped. The DA's office says there was no definitive cause of death confirmed from the teen's autopsy. 17-year-old Caden Cantrell was found dead a day after he was suspected missing. DCS allowed the uncle to have him for a 2-day visit, but Cantrell never returned and his uncle never reported him missing. The uncle is a convicted criminal with a history of aggravated assault. Since the teen's death, a DCS employee has been fired and another has resigned. Investigators are still trying to figure out how the teen died.
I'm Whitney Turner in the WVLT newsroom. Sevierville fire crews rescued campers who were stranded after some pop-up storms. The fire department says they were stranded on an island in the Little Pigeon River due to flash flooding in the mountains. They say no one was hurt and crews got the people safely across the river.
I'm Taylor Tucker. A woman accused of keeping her daughter's body with her will be back in court this morning. Kimberly Moore is charged with abuse of a corpse and failure to report a dead body. The cause of death is unknown at this point, nor do we know when her daughter died. Her daughter's age has not been released either. A mental evaluation has also been ordered for Moore.
A Delta flight had to delay takeoff at BNA in Nashville last week to avoid colliding with another plane. The FAA says the flight was headed to Minneapolis from Nashville Thursday morning. Delta says air traffic control suspended takeoff because another plane was crossing the very same runway. The flight left shortly after. Delta says nothing is more important than safety. First Alert meteorologist Stefano DiPietro joining us with the forecast where you live.
And we have more heat, more humidity, and some more unsettled weather to talk about. Pretty consistent forecast, actually, for the next week. We climb our way back into the upper 80s, low 90s today. Isolated shower or thunderstorm. We are going to find a lot of dry time today. Good amount of the state should actually stay dry, but just keep an eye out for a thunderstorm that could have a nice heavy downpour with it. This is overnight tonight into tomorrow. No rain. Temperatures are in the 70s. We'll have a better scattering of showers and storms heading into tomorrow afternoon. We're higher into the 90s, mostly low and mid 90s. But that being said, those storms are still going to be spotty, so not everybody ends up with rain. Just know any thunderstorm could produce some heavier downpours tomorrow. Temperatures consistently lower to mid 90s through the rest of the week and into the upcoming weekend. The heat index for the next 5 days should be at, if not into, the triple digits, Amanda.
All right, Stefano, thanks. A dog rescued from Middle Tennessee is now on the big screen. We're going to show you which movie he's starring in and where he came from when we come back.
There's a 600-pound mighty mule on the loose for a week now in Arlington. Not news you hear often, right? On June 28th, Benjo was being unloaded from a trailer when he panicked and took off. Cattle ropers came close to catching him twice, but so far, the owners have had no luck in bringing Benjo home. They are asking people with experience with roping or flying drones to help reach out and let's get this Benjo home.
Well, the new Superman movie made $217 million worldwide during opening weekend. This Middle Tennessee rescue dog was on the big screen. Murray County's mayor says the dog was rescued in that mid-state county and is now in the Superman movie. He plays Superman's hero companion, Crypto the Superdog. He's based off of the movie director's dog, who he adopted around the same time they started filming Superman.
The Memphis Zoo is mourning Quizera, a 37-year-old gorilla who died unexpectedly after a brief illness. She joined the zoo in 2009 and was known as the glue holding her gorilla group together. A nearby statue now honors her memory as zoo staff remembers her warm, lovable spirit. The zoo says people can honor the gorilla by leaving notes or flowers at her memorial or by donating to the Diane Fossey Gorilla Fund in her name. From the WMC Action News 5 newsroom in Memphis, I'm Taylor Tucker.
The Great Smoky Mountain Hot Air Balloon Festival is coming up in just over a month in Townsend. At the Visitor Center, you're going to see a whole lot of hot air balloons with a chance to take some rides up in the air. Tickets are $10. Kids 10 and under get in for free. It's all happening August 16th. Back to you.
Thanks for joining us for Tennessee in 10.